Uh-oh.
You have to click on it first.
There we go. Hi guys, welcome back. If anyone's in here yet.
I'll get going.
Yay! Thanks, Coach. So we are back with Coffee Talk. Because that's what we do, I guess. I have friends with me today.
Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Salem, the disembodied voice off screen.
Perfect. Awesome. K-Part couldn't make it tonight. She was busy. She won't be here for a couple of weeks. So we are going to continue Coffee Talk with me leading this time. And I think Danny's going to get some gameplay in too.
Oh,
So,
okay. That'd be awesome.
all
I
right.
will be providing off-screen voiceovers.
Because that's all this game has turned into. Alright, werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Interesting. Is that like our version of the insulin crisis?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the insulin crisis.
Doctor from Salash Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning.
Alright, I mean, good
All
start
right.
to the day.
That is also part of our version of the childhood insulin epidemic.
Oh my god. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic.
Not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Nope. Anyway. Alright.
Are you sure that would be okay?
Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that will make the story different.
Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully.
I know. Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Who is it? Gala.
You were close.
I said Rala. We were talking about it before stream and I couldn't remember his name. Hey, Gala. Would you like to be Gala?
Good evening, everyone.
Perfect.
Welcome, Mr. Gala.
Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion.
It's nothing. Mac was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing.
Sounds like a heavy discussion.
What are you up to tonight?
I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Although, I need to interrupt Mac for a moment.
Sure, how can I help you?
Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy?
Of course. Do you want to give it a try again?
My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those.
Okay.
Remember, it has tea and ginger.
Okay. Tea. Ginger.
What all have you tried so far?
Tea, ginger, and tea, ginger.
Have you tried tea, ginger, honey?
No.
That sounds really good.
It does sound really good. Remember, this is supposed to be like a remedy for the Fury to help him keep from transforming.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. Spicy?
But I feel like if it's to help him not transform, you need something soothing like honey.
Okay.
Let's try it.
We'll figure it out at some point.
We need a notebook. We need like a legit notebook to write down notes in. Let's try it.
Is this it?
Other way.
Let me try that again. Is this it?
Nope.
How is it?
Nope.
What
The drink doesn't even follow my guidelines.
do you mean?
Far from it.
Oh my, pardon me for the mistake.
Never mind. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion.
Also, Coach, to keep him from being the Fury. I definitely read Wait a
That
minute.
says the
That
furry.
says furry.
That does
Okay,
say
yep.
furry.
It definitely
Interesting.
says furry.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you so much. Gala.
Anyway, please don't mind me. Continue with your discussion.
Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night.
You're done. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Is Hyde coming?
No, I'm by myself tonight.
Oh,
It's gonna be a peaceful night then. Can I like him?
that's mean, Freya.
Oh, come on. I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though.
He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know.
He doesn't show it, that's for sure.
That applies to you as well.
Aw, come on. Who is it? Oh, it's Bailey's! Wanna be Bailey's as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Remember, cocky elf energy.
Welcome, Mr. Bailey's.
Heya!
How are you doing, Freya?
Not good.
What's going on?
Mac was just criticizing my story.
It's called feedback.
Which, if you remember, she directly asked for in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's cruel.
It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story?
The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults.
Sounds pretty common so far.
But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score.
What?
The score will determine which page you should go to.
That sounds more like a video game than a book.
I love that though. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience.
Huh?
With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market.
That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya.
At least it's simpler than my other idea.
Which is?
Making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards.
What? What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say?
No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait till I've finished it, okay?
Alright.
As Max said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher.
Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way?
That's right, she hasn't told anyone else besides Mac. You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun, more like don't want to tell you your story is in it.
If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it.
What's
I
with the
assume-
ginger?
Coffee,
Ginger milk, probably?
Yeah.
ginger, milk. I mean, maybe? Hold on. No, it is the SCMJ. I mean,
A
but latte is
It's
coffee, milk.
and milk. So if it's ginger, it's gotta have coffee, ginger, and milk.
Alright.
Unless it's ginger milk.
Or ginger, milk.
Dying.
Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good.
Look at me go.
With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client?
Oh, I'm done with her.
Done. As in you're dropping the project? Oh no.
Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done, as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline.
Did she like it?
Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand.
So you finished your job by bullshitting her. Mature stream.
The finest BS, my lady.
You're adorable.
I try. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have.
English.
Is difficult.
Are you working on anything right now?
No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters.
Oh. Like you and Lua?
Something like that.
By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know?
That's not how we start good stories about romance, guys. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there?
You're right.
Encourage this.
So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Of course he was.
You're out of college? Ooh, spicy.
Sounds like every college freelancer, quote unquote, I've ever met.
Oh! And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend.
Jesus.
That's like 4
Wait.
degrees removed.
What?
Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus.
It's her brother. Because she's a succubus.
Oh.
Watch. I'm calling it now. Okay?
Let's call him Cognac. What a choice. Cognac has a girlfriend,
Still following.
and that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after.
Oh, okay. Got it.
She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why not? Excuse
That's-
me.
That's slut shaming.
I just got really salty. Like,
Why?
I don't want to get into details.
Interesting.
Dude. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her.
Something succubus. It's normal. Anyway.
She was a player too.
Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all.
Because it wasn't Lua, genius.
That's what I said. Huh?
Lua was my friend's girl.
Oh no, I was wrong. Holy moly. This is getting spicier.
Almost as spicy as that ginger latte.
The other girl's name was... Let's just call her Rose.
Continue.
I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac.
That's a fake name you made up, right?
Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions?
Okay.
So, I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I just got back as Lua arrived. A total coincidence.
Sure.
We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising.
Oh no.
What?
Cognac was sleeping with Rose!
Holy mother of moly.
I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face.
You what?
I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Oh boy. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good.
Yes, but you're an elf. Oh my.
Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp.
Yes, because you're an elf.
It's the thought that counts.
Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf.
More like she begged Cognac.
Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship.
That was one hell of a story.
I know. Have you seen her by any chance?
Oh no. I want them to be together. Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago.
How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts.
Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though.
With whom?
There was this male model.
A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model.
Oh, they weren't together.
What were they arguing about?
Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion.
What did he say?
He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know,
What?
you are willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her?
Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family.
Why would you say that?
Let me tell you about my family.
Hey, Coach. Who's playing Call of Duty? I'm confused at the comment.
Well, crap, I forgot I was supposed to be watching chat. My bad, y'all.
It's fine.
Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful.
All that because you chose an art degree?
You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua.
What do you mean?
They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. What, Voldemort?
He who must not be named.
Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family.
Whoa. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental. Your family is racist.
Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. Hey, Gal.
What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her.
Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person that you're talking about is not an elf, correct?
Yes, she's a succubus.
I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true?
I never thought of it that way before.
Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. If you leave your family for her, that'll put her in a difficult spot. She may feel responsible for your actions.
There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her.
It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card.
We love each other. I'll be with her, whatever the circumstances may be.
You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work, because life is full of storms. Marriage, it will not survive when love alone.
Whoa. That's deep.
We'll have each other, and that's enough for us.
Tell me, do you have health insurance?
What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance?
You'll need some.
What for?
Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've gotta go. Apologize for my intrusion.
No. Thank you for your insight. I've got to go too.
Wanna head out together?
Sure.
Thanks for the drink, Matt. And for Anna.
Bye.
I don't know how I feel about those conversations.
I
I am
The health insurance one.
also facts.
act
Um,
like
Big facts.
last time I had to go to the doctor, they were charging me $200 for the appointment and another $300 for the boot. I did not walk out of there with a boot that night.
Last time I went to the doctor, it was for heat exhaustion, and even with health insurance, it was a $500 copay, wasn't it, my dear?
Yep.
Yay!
And they couldn't get a hold of my insurance, so I have no clue how much I'm gonna owe for today.
We'll see.
We'll see.
What?
You made me lose 2 customers in a minute.
Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway.
You were right, our medical establishment is broken.
Accurate.
Yes.
Snaps for that.
Snaps. No, booze for the American medical establishment. Boo, I say.
Boo for the establishment,
Boo.
snaps for coach.
Snaps
Yes,
for Coach.
there we go. Are you going to write that in your book?
It's a secret.
If your book
So,
is
yeah.
based on this coffee shop, How can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around?
Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure.
And so, racism.
Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration.
Sounds like a great idea.
That looks really pretty. Oh,
Sounds
is that the end of a
delicious.
night?
That's the end of a night.
Oh, dang. Alright.
Tuesday, September 29th, 2020.
So why are none of them wearing masks?
Because this is not in our world.
I understand that, but still.
It was also probably created before that.
No.
No.
Because the dates are accurate, and not only that, there's a zombie pandemic going on in this game.
Oh boy, howdy. Coachella.
Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Accurate. Who votes to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? I'm still Hyde. You really never changed.
I know.
But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it.
Don't mention it. Hey, Matt. I'd like to order again. The usual.
Back to the experiment.
Yep.
Uh,
You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright.
alright.
You know what to do.
No, we don't.
So ginger, tea, and milk?
Tea. Ginger. Milk.
I bet you anything it's gonna end up being ginger milk. Wait, but
He
you can't do
specifically says tea, though.
that. Oh, does he?
Yeah, and you have to start with a drink base. See if my latte art has gotten any better.
I believe in you. The music in this game is just so beautiful and peaceful.
Why are you not falling where I want you to? The answer is no. No, it has not.
I mean, it kind of looks like a pretty leaf.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going for.
I like it.
Or feather.
That looks really cool. I like that.
Okay, I tried.
Did we get it this time? Try this.
Thank you. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's
damn.
not it.
We'll find it, I swear.
What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else?
I'm good for now.
I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back.
We do, I guess.
I thought we already discussed this with them.
Haven't we? Like the 1870s?
1970s. Because he was making a joke about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was my bodyguard.
Oh? Didn't you meet here?
Yeah, when this was a bar.
What happened exactly?
He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves.
Those two bastards.
It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened.
Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough?
Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober.
A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard.
Wait, were you not his bodyguard?
Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. I was stuck with him until morning.
Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me.
Who were they?
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia.
Of course.
And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money.
Yikes.
They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead.
Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief.
What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my the bodyguard for real.
And after all the trouble you caused me the night before...
Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing.
I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. Oh, mood! It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me.
Werewolves?
War veterans.
Ah, I see.
Touching on that now, huh?
So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to work in the hospital, Gala?
Well, when he was working with me, I noticed.
Hyde. I prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it.
It's alright. Forgive me for asking.
I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it.
Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you.
I know. Anyway, Mac, I'd like to order something now.
What would you like?
Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Tea? Spice?
Mint?
Milk. That's... nope. That's not gonna be it. Tea. You think mint? Oh, yes, mint.
Tea, mint, and milk. 'Cause it'll be physically warm, but the mint will help cool them off.
I think that's too...
I feel like it's too... Maybe add some cinnamon?
Tea... mint...
It's like
Spice?
that cinnamon tea that you
Wait, here we go.
like. Yeah.
I like cinnamon tea.
Let's try this.
I might be a little bit sad if Hyde doesn't like it.
Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today.
Yeah, I haven't seen her today.
Speak of the devil?
The devil shall appear.
Speak of the devil.
Nice.
How are we gonna do this? Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too.
Freya.
By the way, we were just talking about you.
Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I'm not interested, or I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know.
Ooh.
You?
You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work?
How could you tell?
Call it werewolf senses.
Right. I showed Mac my first draft, and I actually got some good feedback.
That's good to hear.
Glad I could help.
So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day.
That's good to hear. But please, don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll.
Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, How's your hospital adminning life going?
That's not even a word, Freya.
Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there.
It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it will cost them.
Kinda like biz dev for people's lives then?
You could say that.
Damn, that sounds complicated and hard.
That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective.
Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job?
I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it.
Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it.
Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital.
Why?
For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives, anyway.
Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here.
He needs to be a bit less loyal, though.
Hide.
You've been doing this job for a while, right?
Almost 50 years now.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position?
Uh-huh.
Holy, ask for a promotion, man.
They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial.
Take it.
Not interested.
Why?
It's not something I want to do. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position.
But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right?
Of course. What I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises with what I'm doing this job.
I really can't figure you out. That's Gallo for you.
Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay high?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here.
I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess.
Yep.
Safe trip. See you around, Matt. And you, Freya.
See you.
Take care on your way.
Bye-bye.
What's the little phone emoji?
This? This is... We'll get to you in a minute. This is everything we know about the characters.
Okay.
You unlock information as you get closer with them. So, like, Gallo we're only acquaintances with. So we can't see friends or close friends information yet. We have new information on Bailey's. Escaping bloodlines. Wow.
Gallo's got a
Hide.
story there somewhere.
Huh?
Gallo's got a story somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Veteran werewolf, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What a combo.
With something that he doesn't want to talk about.
Yes. Hendry.
Aww.
Oh, that picture.
That's so cute.
Because that's her as a baby.
Aww.
That's so
I
cute.
love that.
But yeah, so this is what, and then we have our brew pad
Which is periodically helpful.
periodically. Alright. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gallo could be your best friend.
We were just talking about that before you arrived.
Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh. Alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Whoa! I never knew Gallo used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously, he doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it. But it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk to someone about it. Seek help. Which he refused. No surprises there. But I kinda pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been reading. Hey!
Also, I just want to throw it out there. I love just like the open talk about someone going to therapy and it being a normalized conversation.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Because like a lot of times now it's not.
Yeah.
And it's something that should be more normalized.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that.
Salem, would you like to be alien dude?
Sure. Good evening, everyone.
Oh boy.
Good evening. It's nice to see you again.
We are also glad to see you, barista.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name?
Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us L. Neil. Sorry, bad vision.
Neil.
Neil. Bad eyesight.
Neil.
Yes. Neil.
Is that your real name?
Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with earthly efforts in intergalactic exploration.
Yeah.
Ah, I get what you mean.
I believe we did not meet the last time we were here.
I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here.
And you, sir?
Hide.
You come here often?
For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah.
Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we.
Where do you come from?
Far away.
By far away, you mean a few thousand miles? Or more?
More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing.
That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all of your kind dress like this?
Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived.
Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru? Album cover. Cover. No wonder you looked familiar.
As for what we are doing, this place really is the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you... Oh, sorry.
What do you want to drink tonight?
The usual. That is how you say it, yes?
Yes. So, anything?
Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
You really can't taste anything.
Yes.
What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise. But we doubt you'll be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us.
Make him feel something.
Should we check the menu thing?
There's nothing new on it. Caffeine boost, Italian delight.
What was that green drink? That
This one?
No,
No.
there was a different one. I don't know if that will pop up or if it was more just like a, hey, here's something interesting. Because it was.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was the end of one of the nights.
Okay. Also, we have more. Oh, we
Oh,
have unlocked his
yay!
name.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Okay.
what are the options?
Options are coffee, green tea, regular tea, or cocoa powder, or milk.
I would say cocoa powder, cinnamon, and milk, maybe?
Yeah. Why not? Maybe add latte art on top.
If it'll let me.
Huh?
It's not something we get to do every time.
well.
Also, he sticks his fingers in it to drink it, so. 'Tis an appendage drinker.
I hate that.
That makes it sound like he drinks appendages, though, not drinks through them.
Alright, we're gonna try this. This is fine.
I mean, okay, so I was just thinking that, like, if I'm.
Emotional feelings. I was
Yeah.
thinking of, like, physical feelings.
Oh,
It will let me do latte art.
nice.
Let's try it. I want a big stream of milk. Why won't you give me a big stream of milk?
Also, for anyone hearing the strange noise that is loud, Salem is fixing their boot. So it's Velcro.
Still haven't gotten the hang of making it comfortable yet, but I don't think it's going to be comfortable, so. Give up, give up.
Oh, that's cute.
That's kind of cool.
I like that.
That's not what I wanted to do, though.
Ooh, etch it out the other side. Looks like a leaf. Or a tree. Sideways
Or a tree.
A cup of anything is ready for you.
Thank you.
What the? Interesting. What are you doing?
Drinking.
That's how they drink.
Oh boy. You are one interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya.
Hold on, my ear itches. That's definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil?
Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
Back to
My
this again.
God.
Tis literally what you think it is.
Yup, I figured.
You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe.
Woohoo!
Oh my goodness.
Neil.
Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand,
This part still kills me.
but we're glad if we can make you laugh.
Oh, the pleasure was mine.
Okay,
If I...
hold on one second.
Okay.
This whole interaction reminds me of, like, me being the, like, one clueless kid in middle school while everyone else knows all of this stuff. And I'm just the clueless kid sitting in the middle like, yep, having a good time. Having a good time, just sitting here smiling, not realizing they're making fun of me.
Okay, but Neil's
Accurate.
hand thing where he just goes,
He does the thing.
he does the thing so often and it's adorable and I love it.
If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We're sorry, but that is classified information.
Oh, Jesus. Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised with how quirky and unique you are. Not when it... Nah. Blah. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Oh, you're offended by that.
You know, I hope
Not
Neil decides
in the
to pay.
slightest.
I hope Neil decides to pay his child support once he gets someone knocked out.
I think his species is going extinct. So the goal is to have people impregnated and then take the baby away.
So it's like the worst kind of child support.
You're wrong, though. I had to go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really. To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Oh, dang, yo. Alright.
Yep. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot.
Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does that mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories?
Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives.
Yes, that's called commitment.
Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems?
Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have control over us. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. We thought your kind also loved the concept of restraints and taking care of the planet. Or at least, that was what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya.
Oh no.
Ask away.
How can we become your husband?
First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Do you want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker.
Someone good at communicating with others.
That would be really challenging for us.
Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms.
Condoms.
We're really talking about this on the live stream. Okay.
I mean, let's do it.
It's something you it's something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring?
Pleasure.
All this information is too much to process in one evening.
So, we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all.
We're really
Agreed.
going here.
Poor Neil. Poor Neil.
That's
He's
true.
doing his best here.
How do you do it?
We are pretty flexible with that,
Oh, Jesus.
but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
I don't want to imagine how it's done.
Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part.
We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made.
Oh,
No.
God.
It was proven. Oh no. Oh no. The mental capacity
No,
of
no, no,
Earthlings
that's
is-
Mac. That's Mac.
Oh, sorry.
The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir.
Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult.
It is. I have to agree with that.
Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given to us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base.
How will you proceed with your mission after this newfound information?
We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you.
You're welcome.
We're off now.
Bye.
Take care on your way, sir.
Jesus.
Poor Neil. He just got like sex ed for middle schoolers.
Okay, but do we say poor Neil or poor Mac?
Or
I'm
poor
curious.
Freya.
Poor Freya.
Poor Freya.
Hyde wasn't helping.
No.
Hyde, I think, was actively trying to egg him on.
That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right?
Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date.
The game developer Orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went.
It was pretty awkward.
But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I last spoke? Since I spoke with her last time?
You mean Miss Lua?
Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious.
No, I haven't seen her since then.
But her boyfriend did come a few days ago.
And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion.
My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Huh. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business.
She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around.
Take care on your way, folks.
Peace.
Yay!
Alright. So I think this is going to be the midway point of our stream. I need to use the bathroom, so we're going to take a short break.
we're back. I will be hopping on and doing the computer thing. So, let's go. Y'all ready?
Computer. Don't judge me.
It's not Halloween. We don't need a spooky computer. It's fine.
But it's yellow and
Wednesday,
purple.
September 30th, 2020.
Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants.
Still not touching that with the 10-foot pole.
Nope.
Anyway.
Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see who we get. Welcome. Oh,
Oh, he's new.
good evening, sir.
Want to rock, paper, scissors for this one? Okay. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Or FIRE for short.
How may I help you?
We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. Oh no. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature?
I don't think so.
Good guy, Matt!
But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like?
We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar.
That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know?
Good guy, Mac. That is a very good point.
Max no snitch.
In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website.
Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving?
We're good.
Take care on your way. Alright, Mac.
Good guy, Mac.
Whew.
Let's see. Oh, Meep commented. What did Meep say? Hope y'all are having an amazing night.
Aw,
A highlighted message.
that's
Thank you, Meep. We love you.
You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh?
Ah!
Good evening, Mac.
I get to be the orc. Yo.
Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together?
We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time.
Would you like to order anything?
Do you want to order first?
Nah, you go first.
Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint?
Green tea is the second one. There you
So
go.
just double mint
Double mint.
and then brew.
Yep.
Okay, that looks really pretty.
Serve it.
Oh, I could do with some green tea.
Your drink's ready.
Ooh. This looks really fresh.
I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin.
That's the one we saw on the loading screen.
Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea.
How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away?
Sure. I'll have a tetrick?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if we have one of those. Tetrick.
I saw it on the thing.
You can just go to all. Oh.
I would say start with either T. I'd say start with T and maybe add.
Hold on. We have the power of the internet.
Oh, that is true.
Now that feels like cheating to me.
And
Yes, but you absolutely know that if somebody were at home playing this game.
Oh yes, I would totally do that.
Yeah, exactly.
anyone remember how to spell it?
T-E-H.
T-A-R-R-E.
No. T-E-H-T-A-R-I-K.
T-A-R-I-K.
It's also sitting at the very top of the
Copy
screen
that,
that's
okay.
covered by the
Oh,
thing.
okay, cool.
Alright, so it's what?
Hold on. Once you know the ingredients. I'm fully aware that once you know the ingredients, it's easy. What is it? TT milk.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks really good too. Why do all of these drinks just look amazing?
Because.
Here's your Tay Tarek.
Huh.
Is there anything wrong?
No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Tetrick you get in Southeast Asia.
Thank you for the compliment.
Where did you learn to make it?
The internet.
Google. I traveled around. Love that. I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago.
So you learned about it in Malaysia?
Yes, and from videos on the internet.
There we go.
There's the honesty here.
Yup.
So, how are things going in the office?
As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while.
I'm glad I could be of help.
They're so cute.
I know.
It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
The thing is, even with your help, we still need a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season.
Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team.
As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know the optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them.
You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much.
I hate to admit it. But yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. But guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Why is this game calling me out? Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone.
Don't worry about it, Aqua.
Why am I feeling
I'm not that bad
so
off, you know? At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay?
Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm.
Thank
you for saying
Say
that.
it again. Say it louder. Scream it from the rooftops. And write a letter and send it to my
For
boss.
college
Anyway.
students too. For college students too. We shouldn't be normalizing staying up till 4 in the morning writing papers, but somehow that's just what professors expect. And I'm saying this because I'm the disembodied voice in the background.
But see, for some college students, namely myself, I procrastinate because I work great under very rushed conditions. So I do that to myself.
Because that's totally
That's
why
fair.
that happens.
But like, they also shouldn't expect for students to be doing such an insane amount of work, especially given the fact that we're coming out of a pandemic and they've made like no concessions for that. But that's just my pet peeve.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Stepping off the
tis good.
soapbox.
Tis good, but our goal is to finish this game tonight, and we have 45 minutes.
That's fair. Stepping off the soapbox. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us a lot. Thank you. Thanks to you, the rest of development is going to be much easier. How's your game going, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year.
That's really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem then?
I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
Why? Confirm it, fast! Before they give your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping you? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
That's good then. And the events, even in Seattle, you don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
It's gonna be a self-confidence issue.
Yep.
But I'm not that confident. Called it.
You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough to validate. That should be enough validation to reassure you of your game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists.
I know. I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting full metal conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie arena, or area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. To be debated.
What if some haters visit?
Some of us are really dumb. Some of us are great. Some of us are.
What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me?
Oh
Then we'll throw hands with them.
That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet.
You have
So
Buff Orc GF to protect you.
they're not GFs yet,
Yes, but
but I feel like it's going that way. Yes.
yes.
People are way nicer in real life.
Questionable.
Buff Orc GF needs a reality check.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
Yep, here we go.
Oh.
That
one
is
a
one.
problem.
You're Aqua.
I'm gonna kick you in the ankle.
Hey!
Not the hurt one.
Did I have two hurt ones? Rude.
That one is a problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showcasing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror.
She's buying tickets. That's exactly what's happening.
Yep.
You know what?
Huh.
So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay that way until Max, I'll come with you.
Aww.
No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something.
Bro.
Nah, it's no bother. I'm going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an
Exhibitor.
exhibitor badge. I couldn't read it.
Yo.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year.
But
I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
okay.
Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on?
I'll have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready?
Expo build?
You're not planning to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now?
It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay. Bossy.
Got it. Now let's see. It's Freya. It's always Freya.
Ooh, it's not.
It's Rachel.
Hello, Miss Rachel.
Hi, Mac.
What's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired.
Are you having a concert soon?
Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm only going to perform at Coachella next week.
Nice. They're still adding new performers?
Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups.
Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country.
Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet.
What do you want to order?
A sweet hot chocolate.
So, chocolate. Is it just gonna be chocolate and milk?
Honey and milk.
Honey and milk?
Make it sweeter.
Okay. You think? I guess let's try it. Oh, look at the little heart.
That's cute.
Yeah, we're doing it. Here's your drink.
Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet.
Oh, good call.
I love it.
Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else.
My phone's asleep. Thanks. Other than the instructions on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play.
Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion?
Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long.
That makes sense.
If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention.
Noted.
Jeez, it's a full house tonight. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening?
I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So, I thought you'd be here. But we cannot just limit ourselves to this place.
And now you're causing another ruckus.
We're sorry, Mac. We didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. She's mean.
Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger.
Ooh.
That
Sounds
lovely.
delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara.
So chocolate ginger milk.
Chocolate, ginger, milk, fruit. That does sound really good, doesn't it?
I know what I'm trying later.
Mm-hmm.
Try the latte art.
No.
Show how difficult it is.
Oh.
It's weird.
Reset. What? Why it fall like that?
I don't know. It is ghosty.
It's calcifer. You know calcifer. From
Are you-
House Moving Castle?
Yeah, I know. I'm focusing on doing the latte art and making it look pretty. I'm putting little stars in the sky because I think it's fun.
It's great.
Alright, what do we think? Good?
Good enough.
That is difficult.
It's freaking hard.
Your drink is ready. Thank you. It's good. But is it just me? Or is it just a hot chocolate with random ingredients added? Oh, I'm sorry for the mistake.
What?
It's okay.
Did we not put it in the right order?
We might not have.
Dad,
Yes.
please just go home after you finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert.
Oh god. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful.
I know, Morris. He is not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, it hasn't. It's not like 20 years ago. It's exactly like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, making a lot of stars, or managing a lot of stars so they become superstars.
I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
Well, you are in Seattle. You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? Oh no. You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel.
Don't.
I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay?
Okay, pause. How is she gonna pull that freaking card on him? Like her mom didn't just die. Like he didn't just lose the love of his life.
God, I'm glad she's not my child.
Rude. She's rude.
Oh, it's only getting worse from here.
Inappropriate. Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
It also doesn't help that you're not listening, kid. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try and be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all of my momentum.
If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career right now. Morris Lester. Can we just acknowledge how much of a pervert name that is? Anyway, he's my best chance right now.
The nickname for Morris is Bo.
Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided.
But that's...
See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel.
I don't like it.
Excuse me for a moment, Mac.
I want to kick her in the ankles.
I'm sorry about what just happened.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway.
What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it.
Fair enough.
It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that.
Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead?
No, I was listening. I made notes.
See? You didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yo, Mac, we're leaving.
Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for the drinks, as usual.
Please take care on your way home. I guess that's all for...
Nope.
Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now, that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. toxic fans are the worst.
Accurate.
The teenage girls, especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats.
True.
What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store.
Oh.
It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Mac. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. There we go. Another day.
Mm-hmm. Thursday, October 1st, 2020.
Let's see. What do we got in the headlines? Okay. Gil Naiman and Harukami collaborate for new IP. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020.
Yep.
Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Alright. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil! You've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with?
There's definitely something that you can do.
What is it?
Can we work here?
Excuse me? What?
Is it possible for us to work here?
What? Why?
We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind that you need to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communications here.
Yes. But I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived.
That is true. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned, we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
Yeah!
Sounds like a good strategy. Fuck.
Sounds like a good strategy.
This is why we ask you to allow us to work here.
Because you want to interact with our customers.
That is correct.
It's fine.
I'm not sure about this.
It's gonna be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job. If you get it at all.
Thanks for the hearts meat.
Oh,
Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow.
Oh no. We're sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today.
May I know why? Bet it has something to do with fire.
Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
Are they going to Coachella?
Okay.
Thank you.
But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Nonverbal signs.
Yes.
That will be very hard for us.
Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop.
Thank you. We will need that so much.
Well, that's basically all you need to do here.
Do we need a special outfit to do the job?
Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it'll make you well, try it again. But it will make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very earthling thing to do.
It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this?
We are.
Okay. Let's start the night.
I feel like the stopping talking is going to be a lot more difficult for him than the starting talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Holy wow. What the hell is happening?
Good evening, Miss Freya.
Hey Mac, what's going on here?
Well, Neil is working here tonight.
And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion.
It's not that. Neil is just helping out.
You never looked like someone who needs help.
There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around.
What?
We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breathing mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn.
And you just agreed to this?
On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate.
Fair trade. What's in it for you then?
What?
You're helping them here. What do you get in return?
Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it.
Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here.
Freya.
If you still need to write for the paper again,
What happened?
the chief found out.
Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday?
Yes.
How did she find out?
You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up?
In the elevator?
Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, And things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course.
I'm sorry to hear about that. What are you gonna do now?
Write the goddamn novel, I guess.
And after that?
Hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know.
We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house.
Huh? You're allowed to do that?
We will pay for the drink.
No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
That was the best thing to do according to our senses.
It was.
So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya?
Your favorite.
Our favorite.
Anything. I trust you with the decision.
What are we thinking?
So Freya really likes coffee-based drinks.
Coffee, honey, and cinnamon.
Yeah, alright. Oh, that's pretty.
It's called sugar and spice. I love that. Here's your drink. Specially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop.
Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why.
How far along are you with the novel?
I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. If I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood.
That sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion.
Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable.
I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation.
It was just...
Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee.
Oh. We are glad to hear that, then.
That was a figure of speech, Neil.
Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language.
It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing.
Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask,
Ask away.
how fast do you write?
Not fast enough, apparently.
But do you have numbers?
Numbers?
How many words do you produce per day?
Huh. I don't think I have an exact number. But full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day.
Holy cow. That's a lot.
That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote.
According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much.
That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write?
Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words.
That's pretty big for a pitch draft.
Well, that's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around.
If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily.
I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, Then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories.
That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter,
Accurate.
even for Earthlings.
Accurate. Yep.
As an art student,
Yep.
Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things that are hard to understand,
Also accurate.
from languages to arts.
Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there.
So it is still a valid parameter.
Definitely.
Cool.
That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Who is it?
Oh, another guest.
Yeah!
Good evening, Miss Myrtle.
I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks?
I'm still the one responsible for that.
Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. 2 coffee, 1 ginger.
I think that one still just looks kind of funny.
Your order is ready.
Not bad. Thanks.
You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Neil, some people come to a coffee shop to just sit without being disturbed.
Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed.
Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here.
I can see that. You're still trying to get laid?
Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other.
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if we want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which, essentially, is not really listening at all.
That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step.
One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind.
Love that. Love that.
That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just a date. It's a date. And it's Aqua.
I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here?
Oh my god!
I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to be here.
Read here.
Where's Mac?
Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here.
Oh, you're safe.
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay. Please let me take a breath.
Please do, dear. Here, please drink this water.
No.
They sure like their ginger in this game. Yes. Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's true. Feeling better now?
Yes. I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here, anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is the time for our break, anyway. So, here is the deal.
They use ginger like we use cinnamon.
That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Mac.
It's nothing, really.
But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer.
As if this place cares about business.
Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. And this coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. Called it.
Yeah, I did. I did that. What? What are you doing? What are you going to do at Coachella?
Give it 3 guesses.
Gilly.
According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided the event will be our next target.
Hi, Reed Runner. We're still streaming. We're almost done, though. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love?
Yes. We noticed that. But we also noticed that we needed to learn a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. This is what we will study in Coachella.
We're good, Reed. Almost at the end of the stream.
After that, we'll be very ready.
We were hoping to be done with the game tonight. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
Okay. You
After
can
that,
finish
we'll be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings.
I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here.
We know.
Rude.
We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together?
It's nothing. We're just friends, you know?
We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember?
Yes, that's it.
Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that much experience in game development, you see.
I thought your research was in computer graphics.
Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink.
Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway.
But
Wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game?
excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your.
Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere.
Fourth wall who?
Yeah.
You just know.
They're breaking the fourth wall to pieces right now. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with the game?
There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish.
Hold on.
You're good.
What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI, UX, whatever. Heft. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation.
It surely removes some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight.
You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done.
I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident.
I'm even starting to doubt myself.
I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done.
You're too kind, Aqua.
What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine.
Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know?
Okay. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people.
I really am sorry.
I know. I said thanks already, right?
But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that.
Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although, it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under Fry NDA, okay? Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah.
By the way, Myrtle, I just realized,
What?
usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right?
More or less, yeah.
When was the last time you had a vacation?
Before I joined this company, I guess.
That's like 4 years ago.
Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out.
She is about
Yes,
to throw hands.
that's why. You need a vacation.
But I can't just take one.
You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow.
But tomorrow is...
I'm not done yet.
Oh.
You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off.
But where should I go?
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
You will?
I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation.
What about Max West?
That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now.
Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right?
Alright. Oh, I'm so excited!
Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Don't call her out like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be.
Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. And prepare for our getaway.
I'll come with you.
To my apartment?
No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time.
Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay?
Have fun.
Take care out there.
May you find joy during your vacation.
Aww. Thought they were walking together. Okay, see you folks later. Okay. We will finish this night, and then we are calling it a night.
Finish the night and finishing the night?
Yes. Vacation, huh?
You definitely need one, Freya.
I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first.
As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya.
Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon?
Depends. Why?
I'm in the mood for some writing.
Then please, take your time.
You sure?
Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house?
I definitely won't say no. Alright, guys. I guess we have at least one more week of this. Woo! Alright, everyone have a good night.
Bye, all.
Get some sleep.